fix our problems, and you just never solve them, cause you always in drama. It's alarming, it's alarming. Girl, I just need clarity. Can you just let me breathe? Oh, I don't wanna let you in, but it's too late now.
Ladies and gentlemen, 27-year-old striker Luke Armstrong is the next player set to join Wrexham AFC. Now, for more transfer news and rumours, make sure you like, subscribe and tap that bell for more notifications as when I do upload. And let's move on into the facts for what I know about Luke Armstrong potentially joining Wrexham AFC. So moving on into what I know about Luke Armstrong and Wrexham. Now, it's been made inquired to me via a third party that Luke Armstrong is set to join Wrexham. Now, Luke Armstrong declared himself unavailable in Harrogate Town's game against Doncaster Rovers in League 2 yesterday and made a number of transfer bids from other clubs. Now, speaking on the situation, manager Simon Weaver explained that the statement go out just after the team news was released because he didn't want the supporters to think we had left them out. That wasn't the case. We had tentative inquiries at the start of the week from other clubs about Luke, and those have now led to proper offers. Those offers came after we had offered Luke a renewed contract and a 3-year deal because he deserved it. He has been a dedicated and fantastic player for us and we'd love to keep him. However, on Thursday he informed us he wanted to go and didn't think he was in the right mindset to perform at his best today, which was disappointing news at the time. He has been honest with me and told me he wants to move on and thought it would be detrimental to the team if he took to the field today. The offer is still on the table from us for him to sign a new deal, but our position is clear. We have informed him and his agent that two things have to happen before Luke is able to leave the club, and we have to do what's best for our club and get a significant fee for him, and secondly, we need a replacement that is going to make the fans proud. Now, understandably as well, as another factor I know, it is a third party that has reported that Luke Armstrong is set to join Wrexham now because it's a third party and it's something, you know, you kind of take that news lightly in terms of third parties and things like that because you don't want it to be, oh, Luke Armstrong's joining Wrexham, blah, blah, blah. Right now, I'm just going to take it as a rumour. Whether you guys feel that, you know, you're going to take it as more than that, that's completely up to you guys in terms of the situation and how you want it to go. Now, for me, Luke Armstrong being 6'1" is probably not something that Wrexham needs right now, because right now it's someone to replace Mullen. But Luke Armstrong can bang in the goals anyway, so for me it wouldn't be a problem bringing him in. But the issue is, with him being like a target man type player from what I've been told, then right now that really isn't key in terms of Wrexham and bringing in what is known as the Mullen replacement. Now, moving on into the player profile to do with Luke Armstrong, he joined Birmingham under-21 from Middlesbrough under-18s on August 18th, 2014. In July 21st, 2015, he went from Birmingham under-21s to Cowden Beef in the Scottish Leagues. Then January 27th, 2016, he became a free agent, getting let go by Cowden Beef, and didn't join a club until July 1st, 2016, in which he joined Blythe Spartans. July 1st, 2017, he went from Blythe Spartans to Middlesbrough. July 16th, 2018, he went on loan to Gateshead and returned back from his loan spell in December 31st, 2018. Now, July 11th, 2019, Luke Armstrong went on loan to Accrington Stanley from Middlesbrough and returned from his loan spell in May 31st, 2019. He then went from Middlesbrough to Salford City on a permanent deal in July 26, 2019, before he went out on loan to Hartlepool United on December 7th, 2020. He returned from his loan spell back to Salford City on June 21st, 2021, and July 1st, 2021, he went from Salford to Harrogate Town, in which is his current club right now. Now, there's a couple of key things to mention as well, which we are going to move statistically on to the 2022-23 season for Luke Armstrong. He played 46 games in League 2, scoring 16 goals and registering 6 assists, playing a total of 4,125 minutes. Now, he also played 2 games in the EFL Trophy, not registering a goal or assist, but played 122 minutes. He played 2 games in the FA Cup, not registering a goal or assist at all, playing 180 minutes. And played 1 game in the EFL Cup, playing a total of 31 minutes. So in total, he played the total time of 4,458 minutes and played 51 games, scoring 16 goals and registering 6 assists. Now, Luke Armstrong is predominantly a centre forward. Now, Luke Armstrong is predominantly a centre forward, and that is where he played. So he can't play on the right, can't play on the left. He is 6'1", and he is 27 years of age. Now, for me, it's, as I say, it's a good signing. It's something that's not really important to the team right now. But after seeing yesterday's performance from Sam Dolby and Billy Waters and things like that, I don't really know where to stand on this transfer. Now, I do believe Luke Armstrong was someone that I did put in. It was something to do with like 5 players Wrexham should sign video. I believe I put Luke Armstrong in there, so for him to be linked, for me, you know, it's kind of a big W on my side of things, but it's not really anything to do with me. It's more to do with the fact that we're speaking about Luke Armstrong potentially joining Wrexham. Now, for me, one thing I do want to have a look at is Luke Armstrong's injury history, because it's key to see the type of player that Wrexham could be getting. And if there is any injuries to record, then we need to know about it. So looking into Luke Armstrong's injury history on transfer market, there seems there's no entries available for his injury history, suspensions or absences. So he's relatively fit for someone who's 27 years old. So for me, I would take Luke Armstrong at Wrexham. But for me, I think the priority is to get that Mullen replacement in. I think to have someone who's 6'1", you know, he does have League 2 experience though when he can score goals. So this is the problem of where I'm going to bring this in terms of Luke Armstrong, because it's a really good transfer to have, but at the same time, you want that Mullen replacement, and you want things to really start going well for Wrexham in terms of getting that Mullen replacement, someone who can bang in the goals and just work it to the Wrexham ability that we all know that Wrexham can play. So the question remains as well is, would you take Luke Armstrong at Wrexham? Now, as I say, for me, explaining before, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer right now, but in the longevity of things, I think that Mullen replacement is probably more important. And bringing someone in who's a lot smaller, who's probably about Billy Waters' height, to be honest. Someone like Billy Waters, but not Billy Waters, if you know what I'm saying anyway. And that's what I'm trying to really get at. Someone who's got the similarities to Billy Waters, but can score goals. But, I mean, it's looking like as well, though. Don't get me wrong, we're all ranting and raving about how decent Jake Bickerstaff looked against MK Dons. But the issue is from what I understand, is the moment that Paul Mullen comes back into that team, Jake Bickerstaff will be going out on loan. So that's the issue that we're competing with right now, is that, from my understanding, Wrexham are after someone who can be that Mullen replacement, but also allow Jake Bickerstaff to go out on loan to gain experience, to be able to come back, to be able to do the job, if that makes sense. It's a bit of a mad situation, but yeah, would you take would you take Luke Armstrong at Wrexham? That is the question I am going to leave to you guys. Now, as I said, for me, someone who can get 16 goals in League 2 is probably a no-brainer, as I've probably said plenty of times moving forward. But yeah, I would have him. But the question is, would you guys take Luke Armstrong at Wrexham? Leave your thoughts and everything else in the comments down below. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and tap that bell for more notifications for as and when to upload. And I shall see you guys on another video.